Hello and welcome back to Crosshatch Puzzles. We're here for another New York Times Daily Crossword Solve. Today is Friday, May 8th, 2026, and today's puzzle is another collaboration, this one from Rafael, Musa, and Geoffrey Schorkopf. It's their second collaboration together. The previous one, also Friday puzzle. Rafael Musa is a regular contributor, having contributed to several dozen puzzles to the New York Times, including many collaborations. And is quite well known for the themeless puzzles, as today's Friday grid will be. Geoffrey Schorkopf, I think I've only seen in that previous collaboration, but has contributed a few other puzzles as well. And yeah, we'll expect, some wordplay, some punniness, some misdirection, some hopefully some great entries here. And let's see what Rafael and Geoffrey have for us for this Friday, May 8th themeless puzzle. Let's get solving. Criticizes in modern lingo. Unruffled. Not to worry. Chi-chi. One away from one's duties. Gonna have to start checking some downs very soon. French exit. Is it sortie? That is, French exit I think is a phrase for like, sort of leaving without telling anybody, but I think what they want is a French word for exit, which that would be. Hollywood is on it, abbreviated. On it. It's usually followed by an S. Do we want something like OPQR or something? Not sure. Indicators of awareness. Indicators plural. Do we know that this is going to be an S? I'm not positive of that either. Ding. Thing. This could be something like a bell. Bygone. Before. So I think we want an archaic way, bygone, an older way of saying before, the word before, which would be air, I think. Books that go into intimate detail. Do we want like Harlequin romances or something like that? Would that fit? It would. I don't know. It might bring you to tears. An onion? All of this looks like it might work. It's not necessarily all correct. Good riddance. Don't know. Okay, so would this work? Not to worry. One away from one's duties. Criticizes. Yes, at least one of these things is wrong, but I'm not sure which. Secures, in a way. It could be something like locks. It's a wrap. Do we want saran? Saran is a kind of wrap. Cartoonist who popularized the democratic donkey. I am pretty sure this has come up in the grid once before, but I could not possibly remember what it is. It's a date. Right, and this is in quotation marks, so we don't want the it this time. We want an equivalent phrase of it's a date. So maybe it's not locks. Touchy topic. Is this a pun on touchy? Not having a lot of luck here. Jerk. An ass, maybe? All slam dunks. Twos? 2 pointers? That's only true because you couldn't possibly slam dunk, meaning a slam dunk sort of requires you to sort of shove the ball into the net with both hands from close range, removing the possibility that then it could be a 3-pointer, which has to be from outside the 3-point line. So I think that's what we want. Unruffled could be something like at ease. Accessory turned down on a cap.
Believe it or not, I do a lot of that. Believe it or not, I get this question a lot. Oh yeah,
I've cracked the windows in the car to relieve some of the sun coming in. And then sometimes you get people talking very loudly outside. Anyway, sorry about that interruption there. Could be something like at ease. Accessory turned down on a cap, though I don't see right away. Chi-chi. I don't even know what that means. Flubs. Flubs. This could be a noun or a verb here, I think, but either way we want something like a mistake. Or to make a mistake. Scallops can have hundreds of tiny blue ones. Eyes, maybe? Is that right? Scallops have eyes? Maybe. That would work with that ease. Create ripple effects in a way. Swim or something? Humor without a traditional punchline. I don't know. Is there a word for that? Accessory turned down on a cap. I'm not sure what they want here. Chi-chi. She. Oh, maybe this is like swanky? Skip a rock? Skip rocks? Not enough letters. Flubs could be slips. I still don't see what this is. Humor without a traditional punchline. Anti-something? Coolers for short. ACs, air conditioning units. I've never heard of this thing, I don't think. Oh, skip stones. Okay, not rocks. Bad hair day, hair, like a mop, maybe. I'm this away. Do we want psst? Sometimes that, for a quotation mark clue, I'm this away. Psst. Maybe. Is this a plural? Well, yeah, okay. Prepares for company, maybe. Meetings. That would work. Anti-comedy, is that right? Date unlikely to be on a calendar. Oh, a tryst. Yeah, so if you're meeting someone sort of illicitly, someone you shouldn't be meeting, that likely wouldn't show up on your calendar. So a tryst. Blank Theater, Atlanta art house named for a fictional estate. Oh, is this Tara? Named for the estate in Gone with the Wind, I think. Plumbing and welding, for example, are trades. First gear question mark. Not sure where to go for a run. Not sure what kind of run they mean there. A little bit stuck. Create a crispy crust for Say. I don't know, but this looks wrong. I don't see how this could possibly be a Q at the end of this, so I'm going to delete all of this. I'm not even really positive about onion and locks, but I'll leave them in for now. Geez, not sure. Whence the line, beware the Ides of March in Julius Caesar? Like, who spoke it? Cato? Maybe? I have no idea, actually. One of two in Raphael's Sistine Madonna. Address, sorry, not address. Address no longer than 18 minutes. I'm not sure what that is. Networking assets. Ins, maybe? Sometimes that's what that is. This doesn't look good, though. Rorschach patterns. Is this blots or blobs? Maybe? I don't know. Ink blots. Ink blots, I think. Second city district with the. Goofballs. Presumably ending with an S. Many a chilango. Oh, gosh. White collar figure. What, salary or something? Where to go for a run? What kind of run? Mammoth's home for short. Do we want like Utah? The Utah mammoth? Mammoths? Like that? Pointy topped, red and green headwear. Pointy topped, red and green. Where to see fresh coats of white? Comment from one who's going along. I am really not having a lot of luck here. Peabody winning journalist Steve, don't know. National capital that's home to Mikhailivska Square. National capital. Do we want Kiev here? Maybe. I'm this away. This is another I'm this away. Would you look at the time? I'm late. Would you look at the time? I'm late, maybe? It's late. That's no. Like some interests and stocks. I'm not even sure about Kiev at this point. Work that traces the evolution of language over 1,000 years. I really hope this is the Oxford English Dictionary. This could be something like varied. I don't really know what varied stocks are, but it seems like it might be a thing. To schlep could be to tote. I'm late, maybe? I don't like that, though. Unless this isn't varied. Yoo-hoo, I'm this way. Yoo-hoo, okay. Something hat. Oh, vested interests, vested stocks. This could work. What kind of hat, though? I'm late. This works. Where to see fresh coats of white. comment from one who's going along. Something come? Something to me? Something... Really feels like I want a vowel here, though, and that's a problem because I've got the vowel here. Unless this isn't Utah. Then what vowel could this be, possibly? It doesn't have to be a vowel, I suppose. What could follow a K in somebody's name? Great Depression question mark. Something like a crater. Scrumdiddlyumptious. So we want some synonym for tasty, I guess. And blank long gone when blank next to me. He's long gone when he's next to me is my only guess in 3 letters. Feeds the kitty, say. I think this is going to be a poker reference or something like that in terms of like anteing up or something. But again, I don't see what. Unless that's not that. And then it could be something like antes up or antes in. Half of some matching sets. Matching sets of what? Something that's hatched. Could be something like a plan. Formula 1 figure. RPM. Oh, blank Annan, former... Okay, so this is not that. Blank Annan, former UN Secretary General, is Kofi Annan. Oh, a sinkhole, maybe? Great Depression? That could work. Scrumdiddlyumptious. KPH, that works there. Half of some matching sets, a hemi. No, I don't like that. A head. A half of some matching sets. Feeds the kitty, say. Oh, blank Rousey, first American woman to win an Olympic medal in judo. Is this Rhonda? That name sounds familiar, though Rhonda is not usually spelled that way. Where to go for a run? What could this be? Scrumdiddlyumptious. Oh, tuber, that's the source of tapioca. I thought tapioca was its own plant. Pays into? Could this end in Y? First gear. First gear. Start something? touchy topic could be a sore spot. Ear lap. Accessory turned down on a cap. Ear lap. I don't know what that is. Go back to the beginning. Oh, to reset. I don't know why I didn't see that. There's a bunch of clues I think I haven't read yet. I don't know who that cartoonist is. It's a date. It's a date. We're on Nast. That could be. Secures in a way. Moors, like to a dock. Create a crispy crust for, say. Pan-seer. Wow, okay. Good riddance. No loss, maybe? Something like that? Oh, I don't know why I misread this at first. I read this as like one away from one's duties, one short of completing one's to-do list or something like that. But this is someone who is away from one's duties. I still don't see what it is, but I feel like I'm close to getting that. Not to worry. There now, I guess. Criticizes in modern lingo. Something's on. Not sure this is Bell necessarily. Indicators of awareness. Plural. It's usually followed by an S. Hollywood is on it. On it. On it. This is like rubes on or something? I don't think so. Maybe ding thing. Could this be anything other than Bell? What's this again? Books that go into intimate detail. Sex manuals? Oh, one of two in Rafael, Sistine Madonna. Probably a cherub. Okay, fine. Hairstylist's concern. Never read this one. Perm? I don't love it. Does that help me? I don't think so. So I'm not convinced about it. Oh, Act 1. Whence the line beware the Ides of March and Julius Caesar. Not the character, but the place in the play. Jeez. Aw, man, maybe? Oh, apart, hairstylist's concerned. That looks better. Address no longer than 18 minutes. Comment from one who's going along. When something. A TED Talk. An address no longer than 18 minutes. Okay, great. Where to see fresh coats of white? Med schools. Got it. And then this could be something like R or... Oh, when in Rome. When in Rome. Very good. Okay. Really nasty fall. Ice storm? Yeah, a fall of precipitation, I guess. Mammoth's home for short. NHL? I was right about the context, but not right. Okay, got it. Elf hat and Steve Croft. Okay. Okay, goofballs. Second sturdy city district with the loft, the loop. Goofballs. Kooks, maybe? White collar figure. White collar figure. Priest. Where to go for a run. Ski area. Tuber, that's the source of tapioca. Not sure. Many a chilango. Senor. First gear. Starter kit. First gear. Your first collection of gear, of equipment that you might purchase. A starter kit. To die for. You can hatch a plot as well as a plan, but in this case we want plot. Half of some matching sets, his and hers, okay. Feeds the kitty, say cat sits. You know what? They misdirected by wanting misdirection, and this is, I guess, manioc and senor? I'm not sure. I can't think of what else this would be. Many a chilango. One away from one's duties. Something exile. I don't know how to turn exile into a noun. One away from one's duties. Ding thing. Well, what if it is bell? I don't like it. It's usually followed by an S. What is on it? Indicators of awareness. Awareness. Indicators of awareness. Wise? Indicators. Awareness. Is it like cheese or something? Criticizes. Criticizes. Is there any possibility any of this is wrong? I don't think so. I don't think so. Ear is right. Sex manual's right. Onion, at this point, has to be right. No loss probably is going to be right. We're on is right for sure. Okay, so that's fine. I just got to figure out how these last 8, 9 maybe squares here. It's usually followed by an S. I mean, is it going to be a part of speech or something like that? Is it going to be like a plural or a present tense verb or an apostrophe or sorry, you know, like a possessive or not to worry. Oh. No. Ding thing. Could it be something like a peal? Peal of a bell? Hollywood is on it. Hollywood is on it. Well, we're approaching 30 minutes, and I have managed to get most of this, but I just don't know where I'm going to go from here. I may just pause and sort of like take a moment away, and see if I can't find some darker corners of my brain to come up with some of these. One away from one's duties. Or I might have to look something up. We'll see. I'm going to pause it here. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I haven't looked anything up yet. I just sat and watched some Instagram reels for a few minutes and hoped that cleared my brain. So I'm going to give it like another minute and see if I can get anything else. Otherwise, I'm going to have to look stuff up. So let's find out. All right. Awareness. Not to worry. Could this be anything else? Criticizes. Piles on? Ding thing? Don't think so. Piles on doesn't quite mean that. Awareness. Yes. I mean, this fits well enough. Away from one's duties. Hollywood is on it. On it. Couldn't possibly want California, right? Hollywood is on it. On it. Do we want a train line of some kind? Hollywood. It couldn't be ASL. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, I'm giving up. I think I need to check the wordplay column and see if there's any help there. Sorry that I wasn't able to finish this myself, but I can't really spend too much more time on this, so let's check and see what help we can get. Okay, so the very first help in the wordplay column may be enough to get me there. Let's find out. Turns out that 17 across is, and I don't know how I would have ever gotten this without help, is tax exile. Ding thing might be something then like next. Ding next might be that. So then what could indicators of awareness be? Indicators plural though. Ahas? Maybe? Indicators of awareness. Ahas. Hollywood is on it. Oh, Pacific Standard Time? Even though we're in daylight time right now? HTTP usually followed by an S. And I don't think then criticizes Haynes on? Surely that's not correct. So I'm much more confident about HTTP than I am about either of these. Ding thing. Oh, it could be a text. Hates on. Okay. So, did need help with 17 across. Was able to get the rest on my own, thankfully. Yeah, some really tricky stuff in here. Tax exile definitely would have been one that I would have needed every other cross to get. So ding thing turns out to be not a thing that produces a bell, and even among the things that a bell could signify, not next, not like calling the next person, but a text, fine. Hates on, criticizes, hates on. Those have some amount of semantic overlap. I don't think they're quite the same thing. Fine, this one is good. HTTP usually followed by an S. That's true. Not what I would have first come up with. Indicators of awareness. Again, aha is more of, I think, discovery or realization than awareness. Awareness, I feel like, is more steady and constant. Or it could have been indicators of growing awareness or something like that. I just feel like this clue is a little bit misleading here in not a good way. And then again, this one, Hollywood is on at Pacific Standard Time, but I believe it's currently on daylight time, so that's also misleading, I think. Everything else I'm okay with. She, I thought was spelled CHIC, like chic. Maybe not though. She. Yeah, all right, fine. I actually had not given much thought to how she is spelled, and certainly have not heard it in some time. French exit I did get pretty quickly. Secures in a way I had, I think, a locks or something first, but Moore's makes fine sense. Crispy crust for. I don't really think of pan-searing as creating a crust, though I suppose you could call it that. I was thinking more in terms of baking, but fine. I have heard of this before, but I don't remember who this is, so I'll look that up. I haven't watched a TED Talk in a long time, so I'd forgotten about the length of that. The loop I'm not sure about here either, so I'll look at where that is. Really Nasty Fall is good. Wordplay here. We want a fall of ice, a fall, snowfall kind of thing, ice fall. Date unlikely to be on a calendar is a very good clue for a tryst. Mammoth's Home got me a little bit, but not that much, just enough to prevent me from getting the right answer at the outset. Where to go for a run, we're talking about a ski run here. I'll have to look up what a chilango is and why many of them would be a senor. We have a pair of I'm this away at 57 across and 35 down. One's psst and one's yoo-hoo. Glad that I got Kiev right away. Great Depression, I understood the right sense of depression, but didn't get sinkhole until a little bit later. Scrum to lunch to die for, fine. I don't really know what vested stocks are, but I don't think I'm going to bother looking that up. And Feeds the Kitty. Congratulations to Rafael and Geoffrey here. They called my bluff, such as it is. I really thought this was going to be about anteing up and not literally feeding a cat. But fine. Sex Manuals is funny for intimate detail. All Slam Dunks requires a little bit of technical basketball rules knowledge, I suppose. I'm not really sure what an ear lap is or why it would be turned down on a cap. I'll try and look that up. Skip Stones is good. I didn't know that scallops had any eyes at all. I mean, I usually think of scallops in the culinary sense, so I know what they look like cooked, but I don't think I even really know what they look like in nature. It's a date and it's a rap are next to each other in the clue list and misleading for that reason. This it's a date is in quotes, so we want an equivalent expression. In this case, we want we're on, and it's a rap is not in quotes, so we want the thing that is a rap, and in this case, it's saran wrap. Hairstyle it's concern is a part and not a perm. The line "Beware the Ides of March." Still not sure who says it, still don't remember who says it, but it comes from Act 1 of Julius Caesar. Fresh coats of white are lab coats, which you might see fresh ones at med schools. First gear is your first set of equipment that you might buy. It's a starter kit. This is Tara Theater, named after, I'm fairly sure, the estate from Gone with the Wind. I still don't know what a manioc is, so I'll look at that for a source of tapioca. Ronda Rousey, I'm glad I remembered from the depths of my memory. Didn't realize that it was spelled without the H. Kofi Annan really helped me piece together this bottom right-hand corner. It's a plot that's hatched, not a plan. His and hers matching sets. And OED helped me a lot here as well. So that, at long last, is the Friday puzzle for Friday, May 8th. Great theme list by Rafael, Musa, and Geoffrey Schorkopf. A couple of gripes with the clues up in this top corner here, but, so it goes. Can't win them all, and I'm sad I needed a little bit of help to finish this, but you do what you can. If you enjoyed this solve, please let me know by leaving me a thumbs up. And if you want to know when I'm posting next, which may not be for a couple of days now, it's going to be busy next couple of days. So I'll do what I can and I'll catch up as I can. But anyway, if you hit that subscribe button, you'll get the notifications when I do. And thanks for joining me. We'll see you next time on Crosshatch Puzzles. Cheers.